Hi there. After I lost my job, I was telling some friends about what was next for me and for the family. After hearing all the projects I'd lined up, a friend said to me, "You're so entrepreneurial." That comment must have made its way into my deep subconscious. Here's the thing, guys. I've never thought of myself as smart. And this guy who made the comment is someone I consider to be super smart. And my problem was I couldn't understand why he wouldn't see the logic in leaping to starting a company, a brand new company, in the midst of the coronavirus. I thought all people thought like me. But this comment got me thinking. Maybe that wasn't the case. Maybe not all people, after applying for 750 jobs, would start a business in the worst possible economic climate. I started to ask myself the question, why? Why did it seem so logical to me to start in the midst of this epidemic? And why wasn't it logical to smart people like this guy and others around me? Why did they seem to see it as being so unique? This quality called entrepreneurship, or the ability to initiate something, that has been part of my deep DNA. As a Christian, which I am, we're taught that God gives us gifts, but I never thought of this as a gift. Honestly, I spent most of my life trying to be the people I admire. I really admire people who can stick with something for decades and decades and are consistent in everything and seem to have everything worked out. It finally dawned on me that I do think differently. At about the same time, I started looking into new alternative sources of revenue for my fledgling company. In fact, this is something I think about almost every day. Remote learning seemed to be a real option for me, and it seemed to be growing as an industry. Here I thought I could use my different way of thinking to support others to create an impact in their communities. I believe all profit and non-profit organizations make an impact in their communities. You've just got to look at organizations like Apple to see the impact that they've made in communities all around the world. Or Microsoft. So I started to look at how people taught entrepreneurship. It was striking at first to see how linear most of the course's approaches were. 5 steps to being an entrepreneur. And I've always thought in a very non-linear way, to my detriment in most cases. So I would love to design a course called Initiate for Transformation. It's a working title, so please be patient. Focusing on the motivation or the why of entrepreneurship rather than the how. I'm not sure exactly where this is all going to end up, but I'm starting with the research project, and I want to invite you along in this journey. I'll be posting videos periodically throughout the time. I'll try to be consistent, although that'll be difficult for me. But you can help by providing some helpful feedback and direction in the comments below. It would be really helpful if you commented and if you thought there might be some traction for this idea. And any wisdom and advice on the content would be most welcome.